It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Reckenwald. This is Scooter. Whoop whoop. Scott Callies.
How are you,
And
sir?
Sarah.
Well, I'm trying to get Facebook going. Oh, it says it's starting. We'll see what happens.
There you go. Well,
But I'm not streaming to it, so how's it starting? Facebook is going nuts.
it's going somewhere. Not sure where, but it's going
It
somewhere.
is going nuts. So we'll keep playing around with this, see if we can get it going here.
Well, what a deal.
So, how was your week so far?
Very busy, believe it or not.
Very busy. That's good. Is it?
Yeah. It just, oof. Grass
That's it.
grows.
Oh, dude, it's. I'm just looking at my yard, and I can only imagine some of the yards that you do down by the river that are just got to be going nuts.
Mm-hmm. I have two down there that I do on a regular basis, and a couple that I do just whenever they can't do them. And the ones I do on a regular basis, it's unbelievable how fast and how tall and how, just drive you crazy.
Yeah.
I could mow down there every 4 or 5 days just to keep it looking nice. But I don't have time for all that. Yeah.
All right, it says we're live. I don't know. I may have to put it on Facebook later, so I don't. We'll see what it's doing. It's acting funky.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And this is the morning show.
It is. And we are live.
Leave me live. Did you have a busy night?
Let's see. Not last night. Nope. No.
How's the
Had a
gnome?
Pretty easy night. Oh, doing great. Doing great.
She been for a visit?
Not for a little bit. We were going to go down this weekend, but I think we're going to wait since the other in-laws are going down this weekend too. We're going to put that off for another weekend or two, I think, before we go down. I think that's the plan. I'm not 100% sure, so I don't know. I go where I'm told.
Is she a self-traveler yet?
A self-traveler?
Like, will she come over and visit for a couple of days without mom and dad?
Oh, yeah. Lila? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. And she might, the other in-laws may bring her back, and then we usually take turns taking care of her.
Be fun.
But yeah, she loves what she calls rides. Yeah, that means she's coming to here. And she says, ride? Because she called me up one time. There we were talking on the phone, and she started, ride, and started grabbing her stuff. I'm like, what is she talking about? She wants you to come get her. So I was in my truck on my way. About an hour later, I was gone. I was headed to go get her.
We'll be there shortly.
Yeah.
Hold that thought.
Yeah. You want a ride? I'll go give you a ride.
Hold that thought. So Grammy Camp 2026 wrapped up.
It's done.
It's done. We Tina took the boys back home Monday, and boy was it quiet at my house Monday night.
Was it? Quiet at your house Monday, huh?
Yeah. Do you remember when Austin was 12, 13, 14?
Yeah.
Is that vivid memories?
Yeah.
Well, I won't mention any names, but his initials are TR. That boy can eat. He turned 13 on Monday, so it was his birthday. No, I'm sorry. He turned 13 on Sunday, so his birthday was on Sunday. And the other night we decided to stay home and have dinner, so Tina made spaghetti, and the boy likes 2 plates of spaghetti, no doubt, every time. I said, "What, did you not have lunch today?" "Oh, yeah, I had lunch." "Well, what did you have lunch today?" "Oh, let me see. Kid ate 30 nuggets, 30 chicken nuggets for lunch."
Whoa. 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 Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah. But, growing boy.
And then wanted spaghetti. Or whatever. Yeah. Crazy. That's grown kids, though.
Yeah. Then we went to the rodeo. Then he asked if he could get something from the concession stand.
Get something versus buying out the concession stand's a big difference.
There is a huge difference there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Time to get started. It's time for the morning prayer, brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. Hospice of the Ozarks has been taking care of Baxter, Marion County since 1979. They'll be glad to take care of you as well. If you don't know what hospice care is or what they can do for you and your loved ones, just pick up your phone, give them a call. They'll be glad to answer any questions that you might have about hospice care. 870-508-1771. And now the morning prayer. Sarah?
Lord, we just thank you for this day that you made. We thank you for what you're doing in and through this community. Lord, we thank you for leading and guiding and directing us each and every day. Lord, I just pray that help us choose you, Lord God, in your ways. You're perfect in all your ways, Lord. And we just thank you so much. Thank you so much for the soldiers that go out and fight for this country, Lord. Thank you for the people. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
The morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. Be back after a quick word from Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team of Century 21 Lee Mack Realty.
Hi, this is Bob Zadora, Executive Broker at Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. The Z Team would like to welcome all of our summertime visitors to the beautiful Twin Lakes area. If you find yourself falling in love with our lakes, rivers, and people, the Z Team can be your buyer's agent at no fee to you. We'd like to help you explore the possibility of calling the beautiful Ozarks your new home.
Call the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, Century 21 Lee Mack Realty, 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for the lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora. The Z Team of Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. RetireToArkansas.net is their website. If you go there, click on live views. This is what you see today. A little bit froggy.
It is. It's really foggy.
Oh, no, really froggy would be not seeing anything.
Well, that's really froggy right there.
Yeah, when you zoom in, she's definitely foggy. Go to the still shot. What you would normally see on a clear day will be the beautiful White River that separates Marion County, Arkansas from Baxter County, Arkansas. City of Cotter, about mid-screen there. Their baseball field, City Park to the left, Rainbow Bridge a little further to the left, and at the base of that is the Big Spring Park. When we went fishing on Sunday, we met the guy at the dock at 8 o'clock. There was kids already swinging on that swing.
I believe it.
That's crazy.
I believe it.
Over to the far right is the city of Mountain Home. In front of that would be the city of Gassville. Way off in the distance, straight ahead is the state of Missouri, and around the bend to the left would be the city of Bull Shoals. This is what I like to call is God's country. If you'd like to know what's available for sale in this area, go to RetireToArkansas.net, click on MLS listings, find something that grabs your interest, and then give Miss Linda a call at 870-405-0793. I'm going to run through some temperatures and let Scooter do what Scooter's going to do. Don't know what that's going to be. Currently in Mountain Home is 73, along with Harrison. Batesville at 75, Yeovil at 73, Marshall at 74, Salem's at 72, Mountain View at 75, Calico Rock at 74, West Plains, Missouri, 72. Springfield and Poplar Bluff, Missouri, both at 73. And St. Louis, Missouri is at 78. Take a look at the radar. Radar on the national scene looks like there's no rain in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois. A little bit of rain going to the very far northwest corner of Missouri into Iowa, up into Wisconsin. A little bit of rain coming in later this afternoon around New Orleans, but for Arkansas and Missouri, going to be clear, clear, clear. Go ahead and zoom into the great state of Arkansas. As you can see, there's nothing as far as rain goes from Bentonville to Blytheville, Fayetteville to Jonesboro, Fort Smith to Memphis, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff. Going to be a clear day today. Heat advisory for eastern half of Arkansas down through across the midsection. What color we got here, Scooter? I can't tell it.
That is a pink color, but I can't tell.
Is that what they changed the red flag warning to?
That's what it looks like.
Or
extreme heat warning
there
is what
we
it
go.
is.
Extreme heat in the upper portion of Missouri, and then we have a heat advisory for part of Arkansas, southern Missouri. Yeah, it's going to be hot. Just don't have to go out, don't. If you have to be out, drink. High today of 92, low of 75 tonight, both clear and sunny today. High of 92 tomorrow with a chance of rain with a low of 75 tomorrow night, 92 on Friday with a low of 74 Friday night, 92 once again on Saturday with a slight chance of rain, low of 73 Saturday night, 92 again on Sunday. Sunday night's going to be down to 73, going to be in 90 degrees on Monday with a 73 for low and 90 degrees on Tuesday. Should be all right for any fireworks show going on. Got plans to make any fireworks shows?
Probably not.
Probably not. Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk 559.66, which is 7.66 above full pool of 552. Currently generating 1. They do have some floodgates open at Norfolk. Bull Shoal 664.63, which is 5.63 above full pool of 659, and currently running 8 generators at the Bull. Lake levels, dam reports, all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team of Century 21 Lemac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. These are realtors that you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to help you. Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team. We'll be right back.
You build more than projects. You build what communities rely on. When the job site runs on results, put Kubota to work. Backed by expert service and support from your local Kubota dealer. Right now, bring home select Kubota KX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $4,800.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434, Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road. It's hay time.
It is. It is. A lot of people
Lots of hay cutting going on.
Yes. It's perfect time for it. It's hot, dry.
Dries quick.
Yep.
If you have any problems with your hay equipment, go by and see the folks at Ozarks Farm and Lawn. If you need a new rake, cutter, tedder, baler, go by and see Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. We got Skag zero-turn lawnmowers, Kubota lawn tractors, Kubota big tractors, New Hollands as well, brake bed trailers, RTVs, parts sales service. Ozarks Farm and Lawn, your place to be. They got them.
You bet.
Anything you need, they've got it at Ozarks Farm and Lawn. Let's see what we got happening here. We will not be having the show on Friday, a live show. There will be a recorded show. So we'll go ahead and talk about the Flippin' Firework Festival on July the 3rd. This will start. The mayor said you could show up anytime around noon if you wanted to. The entertainment will start at 6:30, and then the fireworks show will be shortly thereafter. Kevin Palmer is the entertainment. If you have any questions about this, give them a call at 870-453-8300. You can ask for the Fire Chief, Dave Hanna, or the Mayor, Heath Hogan. They're in the office from 8 to 4:30. I'm sure they won't be there on Friday. Then on Saturday, July the 4th, there'll be a celebration at the Town Square in Yellville. That will start at 6 o'clock, and there'll be all kinds of activities planned for that. City of Yellville. The library is going to transform into a mini golf course for a one-day fundraiser event on July the 9th at the Baxter County Library. This is for family and friends. $5 per person, kids under 12 put away for $2, and then there will be an adult version of this for $40 per person, unlimited mini golf, heavy hors d'oeuvres, drink specials, music throughout the evening. Baxter County Library. More information on that, 870-580-0705. Come back to that one. It's a lot of reading. Pancake breakfast, July 11th at the Bob Davis Veterans Center. Eggs, sausage, biscuits, gravy, $10 per plate. For more information, call John at 870-232-0973. Make plans to be there at the Bob Davis Veterans Center at 421 East 9th Street here in Mountain Home. Again, for more information, 870-232-0976. Anything else, Scooter?
Nope, I'm good.
We'll call that good. We've got the Mayor of Mountain Home here going to join us in just a little bit. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll be back shortly.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
When you're
But you can go back and look at it on tape. Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Wednesday, the first Wednesday of the month, and that means the Mayor of Mountain Home's with us. It's Hillrey Adams. How are you, sir?
Very good, very hot. We need a break in this weather. This is.
Oh my gosh, it's not even hot yet.
It's tough on an old fat man.
It's only 90. It's only in the 90s.
It's really tough. I know when it says, though, yesterday I think it was 90. I looked at one time, I thought it said 94, and I feel like 103. I go with the feel like.
You go with the feel like.
Yeah, I don't go with the real temperature. I go with the feel like. You know, it's going to be a hot one out there again today, but I was listening to you there, Bob, go over things going on around the community, and there's one big thing going on today.
Okay.
I want to remind people of at 3 o'clock, it'll happen down in front of the high school gym there by the bomber plane. But the Mountain Home Junior ROTC group will be leaving town, headed to Washington, D.C. to participate in the America 250 celebration this weekend. And so we're going to be escorting those kids out of town and that busload of ROTC students as they begin their journey towards Washington, D.C. to represent. So if you happen to be between the high school and along 62, we're going to take them right through town and get those kids out today. So if you got a business out there anywhere and you want to wave goodbye to those kids or go see them down in front of the hangar before they leave, we want to send those kids out of town in style, and hopefully they'll represent our city real well in Washington.
You know, it's a proud moment for those kids that are involved in that, and it's proud for their parents as well and the school. But as a city, the town of Mountain Home should be ecstatic about this.
When I went to up there for the christening of the submarine, be 2 years ago this December, to walk in and walk the length of that, I had never been to a ceremony like that in my life. And we go in there on Saturday morning for the event, and that submarine's 300 and some odd feet long in that building. And we went in the back door, walked all the way down that hill, and when we got to the nose of the submarine, there stood the Mountain Home ROTC kids making a presentation of colors. And they were standing there at attention all morning long. And to get to there and see kids that here in town, that was a pretty neat experience, to see that this whole country was seeing kids from Mountain Home, Arkansas. And that's going to be the same way this weekend when we're up there representing our city. And so they reached out to me 3 or 4 weeks ago, and we've been working on this. The Mountain Home PD will escort them out of town today. And, we wish those kids well, and you're right, those parents involved in that, they've done a great job of raising the money and making it possible to take these kids up there, and that's an experience that those kids will never, ever forget again in their life, being a part of this celebration.
And I know that the chief and the commander and all the students, and they have their own booster club. I know that they would like to thank the community for being part of that, because these kind of things aren't covered in the school budget.
No.
They're not covered in anybody's budget. They are the only ROTC group in the state of Arkansas going to this event.
Very true.
And with the people turning out to their fundraiser events that they had, I know they had a mini golf thing, they had a dinner. Those people that attended those things with hopes that it would help those kids, and it did very well. I know they would like to say thank you to the community and anybody that participated.
Very true, and they work real hard to do that. And there's a group of people, I know we hear a lot about the Bomber Booster Club and the Mountain Home Gridiron Club, and those things support our athletic teams. But this ROTC Booster Club's pretty strong too. And just this past week there was one of those cadets that made that trip that I went on to see the submarine christening. He started his naval career this past Friday morning at Annapolis, and became a naval cadet up there this past Friday morning. To see those kids come from out of high school, and now he's up there in the Naval Academy, that's a pretty great deal to see.
Yeah. And some people may not know, Mayor, that the amount of scholarship money that is generated to these students through that ROTC program. It's not just about presenting colors at a football game, or doing something in a parade, or marching in a parade, or anything like that. These kids are learning some pretty good life skills. Discipline, exercise, all those different things, learning to shoot, learning to public speak, and there are some huge dollar scholarships that a lot of these kids have gotten over the last 5 to 10 years.
You bet. And I sat up there when we were in Virginia a couple years ago, or almost 2 years now, at that submarine event. And I spent time there where the hotel we were at. There was a big a plaza outdoors there. It was in the middle of Newport News, and they were turning on their Christmas lights there while we were there on December 7th, I believe it was. And to get out there and be out there in that area with all those people from that community there, and be there roaming around that plaza with the kids, from Mountain Home, Arkansas, for that lighting ceremony. Well, might as well go watch this. It's right out the door. And then to see them just hang out in the lobby of the hotel, and the only thing I saw them do, they can eat a lot of pizza. Mercy, can those kids, when they're on a trip like that, go through a lot of boxes of pizza? But you have to be, as somebody from Mountain Home, you have to be very proud of those kids and the manner they represent our city there.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they're going to be doing that again this weekend at this America 250 celebration.
Well, and I'm just going to say that, you know, people may be turning on and say, well, why are we talking about ROTC when this is the show about the city of Mountain Home and the state of the city? That's exactly the reason we're talking about it, is because this is a very proud moment for the citizens of Mountain Home. They have a group of great young students that are representing our community.
You betcha. And the more support we can give, whether it's an athletic team, ROTC, FFA, FBLA, I don't care what it is. If there's anybody in this community who can find a way to support the kids, you're investing in the future of our community, and the more we can do for these kids as they're coming through that school system, the better off we're going to be.
You know, we talked a moment ago about how the community pulled together to help make this trip happen for the RTC. What about this past weekend, Mayor, when the 5K was over for the red, white, and blue, the rains hit, the word that the fireworks had been canceled due to some pretty shady stuff going on with the pyrotechnics people. And then the community pulled together, business owners and chamber members pulled together and put off one of the best fireworks shows I've seen in this area in a long time.
Well, I didn't see it. I didn't get out there. You know, I saw fireworks from my recliner that evening. It was a lot cooler there. But what happened happens over and over again in this community, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've always said, if you ever need something in Mountain Home, Arkansas, all you got to do is let it be known. And there's somebody out here somewhere that's going to find a way to make it happen, regardless of what it is. And that what happened this weekend was just another great example of what type of community we live in. And, you know, that wasn't something that, you know, was expected Friday afternoon when the company didn't show up. In a way, it doesn't really surprise me, because I think those companies that do those fireworks shows are prone to, you know, to do that over time. This is the second time for this company to file a bankruptcy, I believe, since 2014. And so it's unfortunate what happened, but, you know, the community came through, made it happen. I understand there was a huge crowd of people, great event, great show. I've heard a lot about it. And then hopefully going forward, you know, they'll have some safeguards in place so that if another pyrotechnic company were to do that, you know, they've got an option right there, and we don't lose any money on that event. But, you know, that event is always a lot of people out there and scattered all over. You know, they're from Harps and Supply Solution and the Ford stores all the way down past the college, and
both sides of the bypass.
Any place you can get a spot. And of course, the rain didn't help this weekend. Rain didn't help a lot of things this weekend. We had the very first swim meet in the new community center. The summer swim team here in Mountain Home, the Hurricanes, I believe, hosted that, and I think we had 3 teams out there, and because of all the lightning and the storm Saturday morning, you have to postpone, and it got pushed back, I think, an hour and a half, something like that, before it ever got started. But I was out there yesterday and visited with some of the folks associated with that event. Everything came off the way it's supposed to. A little bit of delay, but they had a first great swim meet out there, and got an even bigger one coming up. I believe it's July the 11th. You know, so this first one this past weekend was really a good thing to kind of
get your feet wet, so to speak.
For lack of a better term, I got the staff out there got their feet wet and hosting a swim meet like that, and it's the first time we've been able to host something like that in Mountain Home, Arkansas. Right there, and we're looking forward to hosting a lot of swim meet events out there.
Good deal. It's time for a quick break. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll be right back.
Out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep Mart is in.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Mayor Hillrey Adams is with me this morning. Mayor, there's a lot of things going on in the city right now.
There is. It's a busy time of the year. You know, it always gets real busy in the summertime, you know, and a lot of different things going on, events. And we're approaching one of the biggest holidays of the year this coming weekend with the 4th. American Legion Baseball, last weekend or weekend before, just wrapped up their big tournament they have. Another very successful tournament. I don't think the locker room team fared very well in it, but some days it just goes that way.
Mm-hmm.
And but they still had another good tournament and good crowd. And then, you know, I mentioned earlier we just hosted our first swim meet out at the new community center. Got another one coming up July 11th. And just a lot of different events going on around town. Now, we've got numerous softball tournaments scheduled out at the Keller Park.
You know, last time you were on, we talked about the all-night tournament that's coming up. That has gone over so well, they've booked another all-nighter because of the overflow they had. So they got another one coming up in August as well.
You may be playing in one of them things. But I got news for you. I got something a lot better to do than play softball at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I'm not playing nothing.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm wondering a little bit about anybody that wants to go out there and after it gets dark and start playing softball and play all night long. I mean, I'm beginning to think, you know, we got some folks who may have some issues of some sort.
Hey, but they're coming from everywhere.
They are.
It's another one of those things they're coming in.
And I guess they just do it because it's probably cooler at night, you know, than it is, and maybe a little bit, I don't know if you can see the ball better in the dark or what, but
only if they have black lights and glow in the dark.
I think it may just be a bunch of old people looking for an excuse to stay out all night myself, but I know you're definitely not going to catch me after doing it, but those events are really growing, and, you know, hey, if they want to do it, we'll turn the lights on and let them roll.
Guarantee it. Let it rip.
Yeah, you bet. You're glad to have them out there.
Mira is driving out 412, and I saw that they've broken ground for the Bomber Express car wash out there. What is that? The West End?
Out there in the West End next to FMBC. I saw a little bit of dirt being pushed out there yesterday. I think construction's fixing to start there just any day now. When Will put that street all the way through down to Fuller, his idea was he did not have that platted out into lots. One property on both sides, and his idea was getting a street through there. Then if somebody came in, if they needed something 100 foot wide or 300 foot wide, he could accommodate whatever they want to do. And I think you're going to see some activity picking up out there on that West End pretty fast.
Is there anything else you can talk about that's coming in out there that you know of for sure?
I know that he's working with some people to look at some ventures out there. I know there's been some stuff approved out there. There's another quick service restaurant has been approved out there. But until those people are ready to announce what they're doing, on the last.
I see that they're doing some rezoning in front of the community center.
They are. That's on. When you turn in there, just past Dr. King, between Dr. Coben's office, when you turn in there on that road, well, the city doesn't own any of that property until you get up to the T, and then we own everything south of that road. So what you see going in is private ownership. Well, next week at the Planning Commission, there's a rezoning request up for the first lot on the left for a new project that'll be going there. If that's approved and all the plans are approved and the rezoning's approved and everything happens, then we'll probably be seeing something new there starting fairly soon. This is the first step in that process. And, the owner of that property is wanting to sell it and get rid of it, and somebody wants it, and then hopefully it'll be a good spot for what they got in mind there.
What kind of street projects we got happening right now?
Well, we're getting really, really close to wrapping up Redbud over here in the rebuild behind Harps. I wouldn't think we're probably not too far away within a few weeks of being ready to overlay that and finally get that done. And we're real close to in the final stages. The city's been needing to do a project on Bradley Drive for years. Part of Bradley, when you go in by the back 40 and Mr. Fast Loop, it's curb and gutter down to the curve in the corner where it does the 90 and heads back west behind the church. From there all the way over to Cooper Estates, a lot of water runs off down through it, runs through those buildings that are those two office complexes there in that corner. Then you got the mini storages and you got Kidspiration, and you've got the condos on the corner down there. A lot of water sheds through that area and goes down towards Cooper Estates and causes a lot of problems for us. This has been going on forever. There's always been a problem with getting the necessary easements to do what needs to happen, and we're really, really close to clearing that hurdle. And I think the next major project that you see us start is probably going to be finishing out the rebuild of Bradley Drive and doing curbs and gutters and drainage, and what that's going to be able to do. There's also there at the corner of 62 and Commerce, next to Fairways, the golf lounge right there. There's always some water issues right there. This is going to allow us to do some stuff to fix part of that problem there and get that water on down and start getting it towards Hickory Creek. So I hope that we're started over there before the end of the summer on that project.
Any major sewer issues coming up?
Just right now what we're in the middle of is just some routine repair, rebuild, replacing old lines and stuff like that. We have wrapped up the second phase of the wastewater treatment plant project. Now we're operating with UV disinfection versus chlorine. and we've eliminated that. And so basically we have now a brand new 60-year-old plant. And it's in great shape. The unfortunate thing out there now is last Friday was the last day of service to the city for Terry Sanders.
Well, I was just going to ask you about
and,
that.
you know, Terry's been a huge piece of that plant out there for many, many years. His dad was out there before him. And, you know, I'm very thankful that I had an opportunity to get to work with Terry and get to know him. He's a wonderful guy and really knows that plant inside and out. But he stayed with us. He thought about leaving a year or so ago, and he stayed with us, and now this project's done. Terry's rode off to the great golf course somewhere, and he's swinging at that little white thing, I'm sure, on a daily basis. And, you know, he's done a wonderful job out there for many years. And, you know, you talk about the wastewater treatment plant, you had to think about Terry in the same breath, you know, because he's been such a critical piece of that. But we're working on getting someone else out there, and we should have that process completed here fairly soon, we hope, and get, you know, something else started. You know, we've got some other sewer projects and water projects in the work, but most of them are just in the wrapping up the plans now. We're not ready to break ground on the next great big one just yet, but we're getting fairly close.
Can we talk about the process of an abandoned home? You know, the city council approved the demolition of the house on 2nd Street. Does that happen a lot in the city?
You know, it happens after we have exhausted every effort we can. And a lot of times what will happen once we get condemnation lawsuit filed, and this has happened, we've had probably in my 8 years now, we've probably had 2 or 3, I can't remember, that we've actually gotten torn down. Something else has gone back. But we've also had several that once the condemnation lawsuit was filed, the owner threw up their hands. They gave in, they forfeited. They sold the property to another person or group, and then that next owner went in and rebuilt it. It rehabbed the property, made it a property that is now livable. They're renting them, or they've since sold them. And we've seen that happen numerous times as well. But we give everybody, you know, a lot of opportunity to take care of those properties that have those structural issues and are, you know, really, really dilapidated and in bad shape. And sometimes they just don't want to cooperate with us. And after numerous attempts and efforts and letter writing, you know, putting folks on more than enough ample notice, you need to do something. Then we had a call yesterday, the one you're referring to on 2nd Street that we just filed a condemnation on. Had a gentleman call yesterday. He said, if I buy that piece, will you back off the condemnation? I said, no, I'm not backing off if you buy it. I'll back off once you got it repaired. So if you go buy it and you immediately come in and get a remodel permit, and we start seeing progress down there like day one, and you fix it, then we'll back off.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to back off just because you buy it, because then I may be dealing with the exact same problem. You know, it's just different owner.
Yeah, just puts a Band-Aid on it.
So we don't. Once we get as far as we're in the lawsuit to condemn that property, we're not going to back up regardless of change in ownership. We may give you some time.
Yeah, show us some progress.
Necessary repairs. Show us progress. Show us what you're doing, and you know, give you some days to do that. You know, several probably. But we're not going to pull that lawsuit back out of the system until you finish it up and we're ready to occupy it again.
If the building is torn down, I'm not just talking about the one that we've been mentioning, but any building, once it's torn down, does the property still stay with the owner, the land itself?
There's some of those properties around there that have become our property.
Okay.
Because now we've had to pay for the demo.
Sure.
In certain cases, so we've taken the property to cover our cost of that. So we've got a little mixed bag, I know we've got a couple pieces of property over off of between College and Cardinal back in there. I can't remember if it's on 7th or 8th Street back in there, but it's between, I do know it's between, I could drive you to it. I do know it's between College and Cardinal, and I think it's on 6th, 7th, or 8th, somewhere through there.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually city lots that we go and take care of. We'd be more than happy to sell them. One of them we've been trying to sell, even took a bid on it, but there's some title issues on it that we haven't been able to get cleared up. And once we get those title issues cleared up, somebody else is going to own that piece of property. We don't want in the business owning property all around town.
Mm-hmm. Good deal. Time for a quick break. You watch the morning show on XL7-TV.
Introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels, from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Our community. Relationships matter. A handshake still means something. And neighbors look out for one another. At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're more than a bank. We're your biggest supporters because every dream, every first step, and every big moment deserves someone who's right there with you. Farmers and Merchants Bank, rooted in Arkansas, growing communities. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Hi, I'm Mayor Heath Hogan, and I would like to invite everyone to our 39th Annual Flippin' Fireworks Festival. Friday, July 3rd at Hickey Park in Flippin, Arkansas. Bring the whole family out for a day of fun, food, vendors, demonstration, and live music. Enjoy live entertainment featuring Kevin Palmer beginning at 6:30 p.m. and leading up to a spectacular fireworks. We hope to see you there as we celebrate here together in Flippin. The 39th Annual Flippin' Fireworks Festival, Friday, July 3rd at Hickey Park, sponsored by the Flippin Fire Department, Flippin Police Department, and the City of Flippin.
Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today, where comfort meets savings. Your senior
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Mayor Hillrey Adams is with me this morning. We're talking all things Mountain Home. State of the city, good?
Real good. We're still seeing the positive sales tax numbers. We hadn't had that hit like we had last year, So that's happening good. We're seeing a lot of, if you look at the report that comes out once a month on building permits, still a lot of activity on that side, both commercial and some residential stuff as well. Don't see anything right now that's too alarming, but I know we are staying as busy as we possibly can. And then, with what we just opened up out there, that new community center, we're seeing every day 200 plus what we call day use visitors that get the day passes. And they're not all from Mountain Home, I can promise you this. We're seeing people each and every day from over an hour away. And that's not just one day a week, that's every day we're seeing them. Now, they're not all coming from the same places or the same direction. And yesterday I was out there and had gone out to visit with the staff out there about a couple of things. As I'm walking out, I saw a lady with two boys. And the boys were just barely high enough to see over the counter. A young lady and two boys. And you could tell they were ready to get to swimming and playing. I look, and the boys have got t-shirts on that said Zizzer Baseball. Well, anybody around here knows anything about any kind of athletic event. The Zizzers are from West Plains, Arkansas, West Plains Mo.
Right.
And, I didn't get, I was going to go talk to them and say, hey, where y'all from? And by the time I got done with who I was visiting with, they were already in the pool. They had slipped past me and headed straight to that water. So, but that's good that we're seeing those people each and every day. I would say there's a good chance when they come down and they visit our place. I doubt very seriously if they drove straight here or if they drive straight back to West Plains. My guess is they're going to stop and eat, either on the way in or out. They may stop someplace like a Walmart or Lowe's or something and pick something up while they're in town. So that's just good stuff that we're seeing out there right now. I think some of the staff's ready for school to start back because we opened that up at the absolute busiest time of the year. In the first 22 days, Bob, we saw over 42,000 people come through the door. And I told them, you folks just got baptized by the fire. But it's getting a little more relaxed right now. The routine, we're getting into a little more manageable crowds each day. And even with yesterday, I was there. It was around 1:15. I think we'd had 784 people through the door yesterday. At that time, it did not look like it was busy. I mean, it was not crowded because there's so much out there. And of those 784 people, she told me that checked in that day, they're scattered from one end of that place to the other. There might be people in there playing pickleball, but there are people in the other end of the building swimming, so they don't all come out there for the same thing. It's not like everybody comes is going to the same spot. This morning, before I came here, I was sitting downtown having a cup of coffee, and a lady stopped by and said, I want to go look at it. So I hadn't even been. That's where we're giving tours daily. Of people that are here, they want to see what it's about. They go out and look, and I guarantee you the bulk of them, Bob, that walk through there and look at it, if they don't do it when they walk out, they come back and they buy them a membership in it. We're well over 5,000 members in it as of this past weekend.
Wow. What has it done to the LC Salmon Juice Center?
Not a thing. LC Salmons is still going strong. Kelly and her team over there, my gosh, they're still dealing with a lot of little kids every day. The new place is not a drop-off. It's not a daycare. And, if we find you come out there and you drop and leave some kids, we're calling you to come get them. They got to be with somebody. So the LC Salmon Juice Center is still very, very busy. And Kelly and those folks over there are still doing a good job with those kids. And, things are going just like they were over there. Haven't seen very little impact on there at this point in time.
And the plans for the pool, the existing pool, is it still splash pad, or are you having some other thoughts?
A splash pad's very high on the list over there. That would give those kids that are over there in the summer a place they could go out. If it was a zero depth splash pad, then you don't have to have lifeguards and things like that. They go out there and wet them down a little bit, cool them off, let them dry off before mom or dad pick them up at the end of the day. that's something that's really far up on the priority list. We have looked at some other things. We got to catch our breath first. I want to get everything else out there. We've still got some work to do on the outside. The new community center, still like a little bit of landscaping, still like some work on the backside behind one of the buildings that nobody really sees. That's, just some concrete and cleanup type work. We still got a few odd and end things outside to do, and we'll get all that completely done, catch our breath, and then later this year sometime start getting serious about what type plans we want to go forward with at Cooper Park.
The point that I was wanting to make is the fact that the LC Center is still alive and well, and it's not been forgotten.
It's not, and I don't know how many kids Kelly's seeing a day, but I know her and that team of people over there, they're watching a lot of kids every day right now with schools out, and we don't see anything. One of the things that is on our list to do over there is that building could really use a facelift. You could use some stuff outside. We put a new roof on it a few years ago. It really would help us some if we could just go through it and freshen it up.
Mm-hmm.
Some areas that may not be anything but just paint. Some of it could be a little minor remodel stuff, So it's still very, very much alive and a part of the city of Mountain Home Park system.
Yeah, I want people to understand that the new community center has not taken the place of anything within the city. All the walking trails, all the grass is still being mowed, the pickleball courts are there, the baseball field's still there. Nothing's been replaced. It's just the city has added to the park system.
We've added to it. We've added to what our staff's got to take care of. We're growing that staff on the maintenance side. And we've struggled, if you go all around town right now, anywhere, you're going to find people struggle with all this rain we've had keeping grass mowed. You do some grass work, you know what that's like. We're struggling too. We got 250 acres of parks to maintain. And, when it rains every other day like it has been for the last 3 weeks, and big rains, you can't just mow as soon as the rain's over because the ground's saturated.
Mm-hmm.
And so we are hard at it trying to get everything back up, mowed, maintained, and looking the way we want it. But we've just got so much more to deal with right now, but we're getting there. So once we get on top of it, then we're going to be in a little bit better shape, We've got a lot going on.
Concerts at the park. Got any coming up?
Just yesterday. We're looking to possibly add 3 to 4 more in July and August. Met with a couple different people yesterday. We think we may be close to getting someone to sponsor 3 more shows for us down there. And if we do, those would be probably 1 more in July and then 2 in August right there. There'll be Saturday night deals, and there'll be more of a local type group situation. We did that last year,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully we're going to be able to announce something on that next week sometime. We're working really, making a lot of phone calls, working with some people trying to pull something off right now.
Anything else that you can come up with?
No, man, just cool it off if you can out there.
It's not even hot yet.
Well, but you go out there and you tell those people they're out there pouring concrete, putting in landscape at that new center.
We got a crew that's putting a new black tin roof on over it.
Yeah. You tell those people out there it's not hot, and you see what kind of argument you get from them. But
it doesn't take long for them to get fired up.
If you are outside and you're having to work like that, be careful. Make sure you stay hydrated. You drink plenty of water, Gatorade, something, but keep plenty of
Yeah, we love for you to swing by and visit with our new fire station that we've got over in the east end of town, but we don't want to do it where they have to come to you.
No, we'd rather you come see us than us come see you. We want those guys staying where it's cool as much as possible, but just keep in mind out there, it's almost dangerous out there with the humidity right now.
Sure enough. Mayor, we appreciate you joining us.
All right, thanks.
We'll see you again next month. You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll see you tomorrow.